Hello everyone, this is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be another quick take video where we pull one card for each and every zodiac sign, and this is going to be Let's Talk About You. So what this quick take is meant to be about is to see basically what could be improved for you right now in your life based on your sign. Now there could be, I will lay all the cards out so everyone can see them. There's no timestamps because of the fact that sometimes the energies tie together and sometimes you might be resonating with a different sign's energy right now. So I want to lay them all out here so that you can see and take what resonates and leave the rest, because we're all in different energies. We all embody the different energies of each zodiac sign at different times and different points in our lives. So that's why, I want to lay them all out here so that you can take what resonates with you, what feels right for you as the messages you're meant to hear. So let's go ahead. We're using the Wisdom of the Heavies deck. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Somebody's trying to try and correct me. I don't know, you can do that through the comments down below. I might have to look that up and see how to pronounce that to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. So Aries, what do we have for Aries? Let's talk about you, Aries. Aries energy right now. What is Aries energy? What do they need to work on right now for self? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take both of those cards that wanted to come out. So we have take stock of your achievements and trust your wisdom. That's a pretty interesting combination of energy there. And we have, so we have 3, 6, which I love that that's an increment. It's double. It's like, definitely with this take stock of your achievements with it, not only do we have that increase that multiplies, double your achievements, like really almost a glow up energy, because 3 and 9 add up to, 3 and 6 add up to 9, which is a very independent, stand on your own, doing well kind of energy. So this really tells me from this card, Aries, that you're in a really good place right now, and to really take stock and appreciate what you have, and that maybe you already trust your wisdom, but maybe there's a point in your life right now, is what I'm going to say with that coming out there, with the trust your wisdom, that there might be a place that you're holding back, because 1 and 3 reduces down to 4. And I'm almost getting a sense of maybe there's a place in your life right now that you're holding back on something that you really don't trust completely. And so this is saying, use your intuition around whatever that subject matter is. So that where you find yourself having some resistance that you're holding back on, that you're not fully sure that you want to invest in something, that's where it's calling for you to trust your wisdom on that matter. Taurus, for Taurus we have 22, befriend pleasure. Yeah, I can get my words out here. So we have, I like that we have two twos. So I'm really getting a sense of I get this sense, it's really interesting because it's really weird. It's like this reflection. I almost feel like I'm getting almost a sense of hangman energy off of this card for some reason, because I almost feel like this door is up. For me, looking at it, it looks like it's upside down, okay? And it looks like this peacock is like looking almost at a reflection in the mirror, and like seeing where it, like seeing a doorway, seeing an opportunity that might be approaching. And so Taurus, this kind of tells me that you might have an opportunity that has presented itself, but with the 2-2 energy here, that there's some kind of indecision around that energy. There might be an intent, an intention to move in a direction, but there's a hesitation. This peacock doesn't go anywhere. It's just looking at that doorway. It's thinking about it. And that definitely is being depicted with that 2-2 energy. It's like there's this intention to move forward, but not really, there's an indecisive energy about it. So there might be a place in your life right now, Taurus, or if you're sitting in Taurus energy, that you're undecided about a path to go toward. If there's a door or an opportunity that's presented itself, but it's almost like you don't have enough facts to make the decision. There's a hesitancy about that, but I feel like with, 2 and 2 being 4, and then we have 2 4s here, there's like this sense of everybody looking, maybe right now when it comes to self, looking for things and ways in their life to be more, to bring more stability into their life somehow, is what I'm really getting here. That it's the message it's telling me is that we might all be in a space right now of looking for places where we can bring more stability into our life. So Gemini, what do you got for Gemini here? Gemini? 10, moving forward. I love this. This is giving me, manifestation, like a full manifestation. Also, it's like this is giving me even a 3, a 3 of wands, but it's like it's embarking on a journey, moving forward. Like it's almost like that 3 of wands energy of knowing the direction you want to go and getting, like preparing to set sail on this journey, this new adventure, this new direction, this new place in your life that you want to embark on. Beautiful energy that's coming through there for you, Geminis. Cancer, what do we have for Cancer? Cancer, what do they need to know about what's going on with them right now? What's going on in their energy that they may not be aware of? Okay, so Cancer, we have take action, 14, take action. So this really tells me, I'm getting with the horses there, a Chariot card, but I'm also getting there's a need to move on from something in your life, my Cancers. Especially, this Moon card, Moon can talk about things that are hidden that you may not be aware of. And maybe that's what is holding you back from taking action. It kind of brings me back to a little bit with Taurus energy here of that kind of hesitancy of taking action. And with 14 reducing down to 5, that can be a little bit of talk about some challenges that might be going on there. And if we think about the Chariot card, the Chariot card is usually about being pulled, potentially could be being pulled in 2 directions, like wanting to move forward, but needing to get on the same page, to know you can't really move forward and take action until you know where you're going and what direction you want to head. And then I think it's full steam ahead. So what I'm really feeling like here for you, Cancer, right now is there's some uncertainty around taking action because there's challenges or obstacles that might be presenting themselves at this time that you're unclear on how to resolve, to move those obstacles out of the way so that you can have, that the pathway is clear so that you can move forward unimpeded is what I feel like. Leo, what do we have for Leos? What do they need to know for themselves this right now? What is the energy that Leo's in right now? What are they embodying? What do they need to know? We have 39, create silence. This is really telling me that what I'm really getting for you, Leo, is you need to slow down. Okay, that's what's coming through strongly there. I also feel like with the way this is a very dream-like card, that it's giving me the energy that there might be, a need to pay attention to your dreams, that you might be receiving some information in your dreams. If you aren't already, you may be soon. And if you're distracted, if you have a lot on your mind and you're really busy, or your life is really chaotic, you're not going to get those messages from Spirit. So there's definitely this need to slow down, to take some time for yourself and really slow down right now. Really make sure you're resting, Leos, is what I really get strongly. Okay, because it might be that something huge is coming for you. so Spirit is calling for you, hey, now is the time to rest. Now is the time to recoup your energy, because something big might be coming is what I'm really strongly picking up on. Virgo, what do you have for Virgo? Virgo, we have to protect your boundaries. Protect your boundaries. So we have this deer on here, and it's a mounted. It almost looks like this deer has been mounted. Like it's been. I'm getting a strong, an interesting image, a strong image of like the Ten of Swords energy. Like Virgos, you've been through some stuff, and you feel like you've been stuffed and mounted. Like you just feel like you're dead and done. That you've been put through the ringer. Put through the ringer here, Virgo. And you're just really, I think that this is saying that there's some areas in your life where you might need to stand up for yourself at this time, and that you're going to know what those areas are for you, because those are the things that you feel like that has put you through the ringer, where you know that you're getting frustrated and irritated about certain actions, the way you're being treated by certain people or by a company, or like it's getting under your skin, and it's to the point where you're about fed up. And instead of ignoring that and continuing to ignore it and let the pressure build, hoping that it's going to resolve itself, there's this need to put up boundaries and speak your piece with whatever that is. Like if it's a person, make them aware of the issue, or potentially walk away. And that could be a job too. It's the same thing. It's something to that effect, Virgo, that there's something you need to stand up for yourself is what I'm getting strongly. There's a strong need to stand up for yourself. Libra, what do we have for Libra, please? Libra, one card for Libra. 39, risk and dare. Risk and dare. With the little unicorn there, little unicorn card. So I really feel like that Libra, we're on Libra. I think that you're about ready. There's like a unique opportunity that I think I'm getting that that like almost like you've been presented, with this unicorn being on here, like it's almost to you've seen something, or you've been presented with something that you feel like is too good to be true. It's like there's no way. You know how sometimes we can doubt things because, like, especially if you're so used to things not working out, or that there's always a catch or something to that effect, that you start doubting that, like if you've heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch, and you've heard that over and over and over again, and then you get presented with a free lunch, you're like, what's the catch? And so this is the energy I feel is coming from the Libra energy right now, is this, what's the catch? Because it's almost this offer that you're being presented with is almost too good to be true. And so it's like, do I dare to risk sticking my neck out and taking this offer? But I really feel like that the way this are, like the mountains are in the background here. It's like the challenges are nowhere near this thing, like that they're way back there, just scenery, So I really feel like, even though it seems like this might be too good to be true, I feel like the universe is saying, hey, do you dare to trust that we're providing you with something that is good for you? Are you willing to take this blessing that we're offering you? Can you trust the universe enough, the spirit enough to know that we're providing you with a blessing? Can you accept that? Or are you going to have limiting doubts around accepting that offer, that opportunity, whatever it may be for you, Libra? Interesting message that came through there. Scorpio. Scorpio, please. One card for Scorpio. 7, embrace stillness. Okay, so I'm really feeling like this is extremely tied a lot, you know, with this create silence, embrace stillness, tied to Leo. So really feeling, Scorpio, your energy is tied to Leo. If you have put Scorpio and Leo placements in your chart, definitely is a time to do some reflection, take some time to think about some things. Really telling me there's a strong need to go within. Maybe that Four of Swords kind of take some time to heal, you know, or reflect on things before moving forward. Because I have a feeling that, you know, Scorpio is the sign of transformation. That's the Death card represents Scorpio in the tarot, in the major arcana, because it's transformation. It's about rebirth. And so I feel like that, you know, especially with this Lotus, like that there's blessings coming in for you, Scorpio. And so now is a time of rest. Now it is a time to prepare. And we are, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're about to embark. I mean, we're so close to the winter solstice. We're about to embark on winter, and winter is a time of reflection. It's a time of stillness. It's a time to recoup our energy. And this is what it's calling for you, Scorpio. This is a time to recoup and regain your energy. Same with Leo there. I think that those are very tied. But where Leo is more about, I feel like, getting messages, it's like more spiritually tied is what I feel like. There's some kind of healing going on here when it comes to Leo, like something, the universe is trying to help Leos heal something within them, or give them a way forward, give them some messages that will help on their path forward. I feel like even though funny I say that, the path here on this card, that this is literally these lotus blossoms on this path, it, you know, and I said, I feel like these are very, very tied, where I feel like, you know, that where Leos are going to see things in maybe, how do I want to put it? These are so tied together. With this being the moon in hidden, I feel like this is around creativity for Leos, like creative impulses or image, you know, like a strong creative streak that wants to come through, strong, you know, something to that nature that's tied with creativity that's coming through for Leo, or wants to come through for Leo. Where for Scorpio, I feel like it's wisdom. It's like this unfolding, unraveling of, like, you're leveling. Scorpios, for the most part, might be leveling up, awakening to a new path, awakening to, they're about to go on a journey of a new path. Like, I get with this path of, like, that it's like stepping stones, like to a new path, you know, toward this enlightenment, towards something that's really going to be beneficial in your life. You know, it's like a preparation is what I get, like a preparation energy to something significant that's coming for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? I keep wanting to try and, like, make my voice more calm and not so loud, and I have such a struggle with doing that in readings, because I get so excited, like when when the messages come through for me, it just gets me, like, so I don't know, I get so excited that I just, it comes off very loud and vibrato or whatever when I do it, and then I have to remind myself, okay, you're getting a little bit out of hand here, calm it down. Okay, Sagittarius, please, Sagittarius. So I apologize if I come off of if my videos come off really loud and can be very brash at times. Just understand that I am a double fire sign, so I have Leo and Aries placements and very significant placements in my chart. So I can be very loud, as you can tell, and I can be very passionate, and that comes through very strongly in my readings, as you probably have seen. And I know that's probably not for everyone, which is probably why, my channel's on the smaller side, but that's okay. So we have for Sagittarius 34, take the opportunity. Look at that. I love that the sun card is on here. And this is like almost like a radar, a sonar. Like there's like a sonar, a radar, like pointing the way, like almost like a metal detector. It's like, I feel like a metal detector is like leading you to the sun, leading you, like telling you which way to go, like pointing the way. That's really interesting. So it's like I feel like it's your internal Sagittarius, your internal compass right now is like pinging, is like really pinging and leading you toward something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness is what I feel like here. It's like, but that's what it's calling for. Like when we're talking about what do you need to, talking about you and where you are and what you need to know right now kind of thing. What will help you, what will help you at this point in time. Well, what will help you is paying attention to your internal radar and where it's trying to guide you. Okay. Okay, we have Capricorn up next. Capricorn, one card for Capricorn, please. Let's talk about Capricorns. What will help them at this point in time? What will help them at this point in time? 24, speak your truth, my Capricorn, speak your truth. I'm trying to think what dragonfly energy is, but I want to say that it embodies a sense of joy, playfulness, freedom, I think. If I remember correctly, that's what's, I really get a sense of, like freedom for some reason. I don't know. That's what's coming through strongly. Maybe you need to break free from something and tell somebody how you feel. Maybe there's something you've been holding back on that's going to make you feel so much lighter and so much freer, Capricorn, once you say your piece, once you express. Like there's almost like it's something that you've been, like, it's like behind closed doors, because I'm getting this sense of this door behind this dragonfly, like this behind closed doors, like there's something, like almost the sense of being trapped in a room, like this dragonfly wants to get through that door, but there's this curtain here and it's like it doesn't see the way through. It feels like it's trapped. It feels like it can't escape. And so that's what I'm feeling, Capricorn, is there might be an area in your life right now that you feel like you can't escape, like you feel trapped. And so the universe spirit is calling for you, especially because, I feel like there's this need to move past something, to escape, to free yourself from something. And it's calling, to voice the, do whatever you need to do to voice your concern, your problem. It's almost like a need for a breakthrough kind of energy, like almost like a sledgehammer kind of energy, but it's around communication. And it's interesting because I feel like it's important to do this now before more Mercury retrograde. If you're watching this when this video releases, if you're watching this now, I really feel like there's this calling, Capricorn, to do this before Mercury retrograde on the 13th of December of this year. If you're watching this video at a different time, and not when it's released, that is basically saying there's a need to speak your truth within the next like 7 to 10 days is what I get. Aquarius. Give me a card for Aquarius, please. Let's talk about Aquariuses. What do they need to be aware of right now? What does Aquarius need to be aware of right now? Nope. 3, embrace your magnificent. Look at that peacock strutting their stuff. Okay, this is a time to celebrate you, Aquarius. Really show your stuff. I think this is a time that you're meant to show off and shine. Like there is some, for my Aquariuses out there, there's some place in life that you excel at and that you could be known for, regardless of what that is. Like there's some kind of skill, whatever your profession is. This is a time where you can shine, where your skill is going to rise, like you're going to really be noticed if you stand up and kind of show yourself off, like show those skills off, show people around you what, you know, how knowledgeable you are or how skilled you are. Make yourself, really show off your abilities, your strengths at this time, because I really feel like it's going to lead to the attention, attract the right people and the right opportunities to you at this time is what I get there, Aquarius. Great energy for you. Pisces, give me a card for Pisces, please. Give me a card for Pisces. Okay, I saw a card that's flipped over. Yep. Pisces, 4, establish priorities. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory there, Pisces. Definitely saying you got too much going on, that you might need to cut some things loose. You might need to let go of some things. Definitely calling for you to, basically prioritize some things or reprioritize some things in your life, because there might be some areas that have been slipping behind for you, Pisces, and it's saying that, it's been causing, and maybe, maybe you've ignored doing some things that you need to do. Maybe there have been places where you have not, where you've taken on too much, more than you can chew, and this is really telling me that there's too many cooks in the kitchen. You got too much going on, that something's got to give, that there or maybe your priorities need to be realigned, that there might be something you're focusing on that you're spending too much time doing that really isn't benefiting you to the best, isn't best suited to move you forward, propel you forward. It's, a good example of this is, so I'm a video gamer. I play video games, and sometimes I let myself spend way too much time playing video games, online games. And because of that, that's time that I'm wasting. That's really where my priorities sometimes get out of whack, and I need to, sometimes I have to pull that back, and I have to say, okay, I need to take care of other things, that I can't just keep spending, hours on end playing video games. I'm doing that too much. So it's kind of that kind of energy is what I'm getting, Pisces, that there might be places where you're putting too much time that you need to pull back on, or you might need to let go of that completely if it's consuming too much of your time, to reprioritize and put that time and effort and energy towards something that's going to be more productive, that's going to get to help you out in your life. Because I'm getting this feeling of things falling by the wayside, so to speak. Because I get this, like, behind here, I'm feeling like that's like an Ace of Pentacles. Like there's this huge opportunity, but it's going to require time and effort that you don't have right now, or that you're not putting into this big opportunity like you should. So there's this need to, establish priorities and around this big endeavor that either you're beginning to undertake or will be undertaking, if you're not doing so yet. So that's what I have for this quick take. I thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like button and support my channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that jazz. I love it. I love you all for the support you give me, whether that's just showing up and being here. That counts too. So thank you so very much. I wish you all the very best. Thank you again. Harmony and gratitude.